to Microsoft Excel 2010. Microsoft Excel is one of the most popular spreadsheet software. It is widely used to perform mathematical calculations. The data is spread in a tabular form consisting of rows and columns. It provides inbuilt features and tools such as formulas, functions, and data analysis tools that make it easier to work with large amount of data. Students, do you know the first electronic spreadsheet was VisiCalc, which was created by Daniel Bricklin and Bob Frankston in the early 1980s. Okay, let us first talk about the feature of Excel. Formulas are mainly used for performing simple and complex mathematical calculations. Functions are the built-in formulas used for calculating percentage, interest, average, etc. Formatting features improve the appearance of data. The data is automatically recalculated in the entire worksheet if any change is made in a single cell. The data can be quickly searched and replaced instantly. Autofill option is available to enter data in a series in MS Excel. Data can be viewed in a graphical form, such as charts, which helps to understand, analyze, and compare data in an effective manner. These advanced features have made Microsoft Excel the first choice for professionals to quickly perform lengthy accounting and financial tasks and take immediate decisions. Students, do you know in Excel 2010 you can apply a background to the Excel sheet? Click on the Page Layout tab, then go to Page Setup Group, then go to Background option. Hello students, today we will learn about starting Microsoft Excel. Click on Start button. Click on the All Programs. Click on the Microsoft Office. Click on the Microsoft Excel 2010. Let us know more. To create a shortcut of MS Excel, select the Microsoft Excel option from the Start menu and drag it to the desktop. Okay, students, now let us discuss about Workbook and Worksheet. The Excel window that appears on the screen is called a workbook. It is assigned a default name as Book 1. Workbook is like a notebook, which consists of a number of pages. Worksheets in a workbook are like pages of a notebook. A worksheet is a grid-like area made up of rows and columns, where you can enter and work with data. By default, an Excel workbook displays 3 worksheets at the bottom, with the names Sheet 1, Sheet 2, and Sheet 3. We can add any number of worksheets in a workbook according to the limits of memory available on a computer. A worksheet consists of 1,48,576 rows and 16,384 columns. Columns are represented by alphabets on the top, and rows have numbers on the left side of the worksheet. Okay, now let us take a quick view. To open a workbook, click on the Open option on the File tab menu or press Ctrl+O key combination. Students, let us take quick view to insert a new worksheet. Press Shift+F11. Okay, now let us discuss the components of worksheet. Cell. A cell is an intersection of a column and a row in a worksheet. Each cell is denoted with a cell address. For example, A5 refers to the cell at the intersection of column A and row 5. Data is entered in a cell. A cell can contain up to 32,767 characters. Alright students, let us take a quick view. To go to a specific cell, use Ctrl+G or press F5 function key. Type the cell reference in the reference field to go to dialog box. Active cell. When you click on a cell, a thick black border differentiates it from the rest of the cells. It indicates that the current cell is active. This highlighted box is called cell pointer. Data can be entered only in a cell where the pointer is placed. Range. A range is a group of contiguous cells which form the shape of a rectangle. It can be as small as a single cell or as big as an entire worksheet. You can specify a range by writing the starting cell address followed by the ending cell address, both separated by a colon. For example, C1 is to C10. Name box. Name box is located just above the column heading on the left side of the window. This area displays the location of the cell pointer. The formula bar. The formula bar is located to the right of the name box. This bar shows the data and formulas that you enter in an active cell. Column heading. Alphabets across the top border of each worksheet are called column headings. These headings identify columns with letters A to Z, AA through AZ, and up to XFD for a total of 16,384 columns. Row headings. Row headings are the numbers marked as 1 to 1,48,576 along the left border of the worksheet. Status bar. The status bar is located at the bottom of the Excel window. It gives us information about the current selection. It includes the name of the currently selected command or current activity. It also displays warning messages. Let us find out how to move around the spreadsheet. To input data in a worksheet, we have to move the cell pointer from one cell to another with the help of various keys as defined in the given table. Command, function, right arrow, moves one column right. Left arrow, moves one column left. Up arrow, moves one row up. Down arrow, moves one row down. Page up, moves one screen up in a worksheet. Page down, moves one screen down in a worksheet. Control plus home, moves the cell pointer to the first cell of the topmost row, that is A1. Control plus End, moves the cell pointer to the last used cell on a spreadsheet. Let me explain you how to enter data in worksheet. Follow the given steps to enter data in a worksheet as shown in the figure. Open a new workbook. By default, Sheet 1 is the active worksheet. Click on the cell D1 and type Weekly Expenses. Select the cell C1 to F1 and click on the Merge and Center button in the Alignment group on the Home tab. Click on the cell A2 and type Items. Press the right arrow key. Type Monday in B2 and Tuesday in C2. Likewise, enter data in the rest of the cells. Click on the cell A3. Type Eatables and press the Enter key. The cell pointer shifts to cell A4. Type Cold Drink and press down arrow key to move to cell A5 and type Milk. Similarly, enter the remaining data. Let us take a quick view. To go to a specific cell, use Ctrl+G or press the F5 function key. Type the cell reference in the reference field of Go To dialog box. Students, let's talk about the types of data. 3 types of data can be entered in a Microsoft Excel worksheet, which are as follows: numbers, text, formulae. Numbers. Numbers are values that consists of numerals from 0 to 9 and the characters like plus, minus, exclamatory sign, at, dollar, percentage, caret, and etc. are included in numeric data. They can be used in calculations. In addition to actual numbers, Excel also stores date and time as numbers. By default, numbers are right-aligned in a cell. Text. Text data can contain alphabets, numbers, spaces, and special characters. Text data is not used in calculations. By default, text data is left aligned in a cell. Most often, text entries are used for worksheet headings, names, and for identifying columns of data. Formulae. A formula is a mathematical equation involving number values, operators, and cell addresses used to perform calculations on a worksheet. Formulae can range from basic mathematical operations to complex calculations. Formulae begin with an equal to sign. Students, let's know more. In Excel 2010, you can apply a background to the Excel sheet. Click on the Page Layout tab and select the background option. Students, let me explain you about performing calculations. Excel has a powerful feature to perform calculations on the data. We can perform addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division of numbers either using formulas or using functions. Formulae are equations that perform calculations on values in our worksheet. A formula consists of a combination of cell references, numbers, operators, and Excel functions. The result of the calculation is displayed in the cell where the formula is entered. Let us understand through an example. To calculate the total expense in H3, type equal to B3 plus C3 plus D3 plus E3 plus F3 plus G3 and press the Enter key. The sum of values in the cells B3 to G3 will be calculated and displayed in the cell H3. We can use either upper or lowercase letters while entering the cell address in a formula. Excel also provides a quicker and easier way of performing calculations. Click on the Auto Sum button present either on the Formulas tab or the Home tab. Excel suggests a range, which we can either accept or select a different range. Move the cell pointer in cell H4. Click on the Auto Sum button. Excel suggests the range B4 is to G4. Press the Enter key. The sum of the values in cells B4 to G4 is calculated and displayed in cell H4. Students, note that Excel also provides special built-in mathematical functions such as sum, average, count, etc. Instead of typing such a long formula, the sum function can also be used to calculate the total expense. For example, equal to sum bracket in B4 is to G4 bracket close and press the Enter key. Similarly, we can use average, count, max, minimum functions. Students, let us understand how to work with worksheet. Switching between worksheets. When we add a number of worksheets, only a few worksheets can be seen on the screen. To switch between worksheets, click the arrow buttons on the Worksheet tab. Renaming a worksheet. To rename a worksheet, double-click the Sheet tab you want to rename. It will be highlighted. Type a new name and press the Enter key. Adding a new worksheet. To add a new worksheet, select the sheet before which you want to place a new worksheet. Right-click on the Sheet tab and select the Insert option. The Insert dialog box appears. Select the worksheet option and click on OK. You will notice a new worksheet gets inserted before the selected worksheet. Or click on the Insert Worksheet icon present next to the end of Sheet 3 tab. A new worksheet will appear at the end. Removing a worksheet. Place the mouse pointer on the Worksheet tab that you want to delete. Right-click on the Worksheet tab and select the Delete option. Or select the Delete option in the Cells group on the Home tab and further select the Delete Sheet option from the sub-menu list. Alright students, let us now find out how to save a workbook. To save a workbook, follow the given steps. Click on the File tab and select the Save option. The Save As dialog box will appear. Select the drive and the folder where you want to save the workbook. Type the file name in the File Name text box. Click on the Save button. The file will be saved with an extension .xlsx. Let me share with you some tips. You can save your file using Ctrl+S key combination. You can also select Save button on the Quick Access toolbar. F12 key in Microsoft Excel 2010 displays the Save As dialog box. Okay students, let us take a recap of this chapter. Microsoft Excel is one of the most popular spreadsheet software. A workbook is like a notebook and worksheets are like the pages of a notebook. An Excel workbook displays 3 worksheets by default with the name Sheet 1, Sheet 2 and Sheet 3. 3 types of data can be entered in a worksheet such as numbers, text and formulae. A formula is a mathematical equation involving number values and operators used to perform calculation on a worksheet. The tab scrolling buttons to the left of the Sheet tabs are used to switch between worksheets.